I am speaking to you in this moment, child, not by accident and not by coincidence. You came here tired, curious, a little afraid, but also hoping that somewhere, somehow, I have not forgotten you. I see the weight on your chest, the confusion in your mind, the questions in your heart that you do not speak out loud. You wonder if anything good is truly coming, or if every promise is just another disappointment. Listen closely. I have seen every tear, every silent prayer, every moment you said, God, if you are real, please show me. I am here, and I am speaking to you now through these words as a message of comfort, wisdom, and warning for your journey. Archangel Michael has stood near you in times when you thought you were completely alone. When you almost gave up, when your hope was at level 0, when you felt trapped with no way out, he was watching over you, guarding you from dangers you never knew were there. Today he is sounding an alarm and also announcing a new chapter. You have been walking through a season of injustice, of misunderstanding, of being blamed when you were the one being hurt, of being used when you were the one trying to love. I have watched people speak behind your back, twist your words, and try to make you small. I saw when you were too tired to defend yourself, when you said, God, I leave it in your hands. I did not ignore that prayer. I collected it. This is why this message is being delivered to you. This is why the words feel heavy and urgent, like something you cannot ignore. There is a shift ahead of you. There is a door that is about to open that has been locked for a long time. And in the middle of that door stands a person you are not expecting, an attorney. Someone with knowledge, authority, and access to papers that will change the direction of your path. But I do not want you to be confused, nor to blindly trust every person who appears with a smile and a document. I am not calling you into spiritual blindness, I am calling you into spiritual wisdom. You are about to step into a season where things that were done in darkness will be brought into the light. Hidden agreements. Secret plans against you, conversations behind your back, things that were signed or spoken without your knowledge, I have seen them all. You felt something was wrong but you could not prove it. Your spirit knew, but your hands had no evidence. Now comes the movement of my hand, where what was hidden will start to surface. And in that process, a legal or official matter may come into your life, a contract, a case, a document, a settlement, an opportunity, or a protection order connected to your safety, your family, your house, your work, or your finances. Archangel Michael stands as a guardian at this turning point. He is not just watching, he is pushing away traps, delaying dangers, and whispering to your spirit so you will not be deceived. Your life has been precious to me since before you were born. I have kept you alive when others thought you would not survive. I have preserved your mind when the stress should have broken you down. I have given you strength to stand after situations that would have destroyed another person. Do you think I would bring you this far just to leave you confused now? No, my child. I am leading you with intention. In this coming chapter, you may meet someone who speaks like they want to help you, someone who holds a document, a paper, a proposal, or an official path that seems to offer a way out. They may be an attorney, a legal advisor, an agent, or an official representative. I am not telling you to be afraid of them. I am telling you to be awake. Not every hand that stretches out is sent by me. Some are sent by greed, by selfishness, by hidden motives. But there is also a helper I am preparing, someone whose role will be to protect your rights, to bring clarity to what was confusing, to put things in writing so that you are no longer pushed around by lies and manipulation. You have felt powerless in certain areas. You felt like you did not have a voice, like no one took you seriously, like your pain did not count because others had more money, more education, more status. But I am the one who lifts the humble and brings down the proud. I am the one who says, enough, when someone has gone too far with their lies and cruelty. The paper that is coming into your life, the one Archangel Michael is pointing at, is not just a piece of paper. It represents a line drawn in the spirit, the line between the season when you were silent and the season when you will be heard. Yet hear me clearly, this message is not a guarantee that you will become rich instantly, nor a promise that every problem will disappear overnight without effort or responsibility. I do not move in fantasy, I move in truth. What I am speaking over you is a process, a path, a journey of justice, healing, and reordering. I will guide you, but I will also instruct you to take wise steps. I will send help, but I will also ask you to use discernment, to seek trustworthy counsel, and to read carefully what you sign. My love for you does not cancel wisdom, it completes it. You have had moments where people tried to make you sign things quickly, pressured you to say yes before you had time to think, guilt you into agreements that were not good for you. This season is different. In this season I want you to pause, breathe, and invite me into every decision. When someone puts a paper before you, when a lawyer or official speaks to you, I want you to bring it to me in prayer before you answer, before you sign, before you commit. I will speak to your spirit. I will give you an inner sense of peace or warning. Watch that signal inside you. When I say no in your spirit, do not silence that voice to please people. Archangel Michael has been assigned to break the cycle where you ignore your own spiritual warnings to keep others comfortable. He is standing beside you as if to say, no more. No more signing away your peace to protect those who would not protect you. No more agreeing to things that steal your joy and trap your future. No more accepting unfair treatment as normal. I am calling you up higher. I am teaching you to see your own value as I see it. You are not a burden. You are not disposable, you are not an object someone can trade with documents and lies. You are my child, with dignity, worth, and destiny. There is a reason you have felt like something big is about to happen, even if you cannot explain it. Your spirit senses movement. The atmosphere around your life is changing. Old ties are fraying, old patterns are cracking, old structures are shaking. This is not because you are cursed, it is because I am rearranging things. I am loosening what needs to fall away so that what is meant for you can finally reach your hands. When truth comes, it sometimes comes through people with authority, people who know the law, people who can stand up for you in human systems that feel frightening and confusing. But even then, understand this: human beings are limited. Even the best attorney is imperfect. But I am your ultimate defender. So when you meet anyone in the days ahead who claims they can speak for you, fight for you, or represent you, remember this: you are never powerless as long as you remain connected to me. Use wisdom. Ask questions. Take time. Seek a second opinion if you are unsure. Protect yourself by staying in truth. I will not be offended when you are careful. Wisdom and caution are gifts I myself give to you. The paper that Archangel Michael is pointing to signifies a turning point, something that will take you to a different level or direction. It may take you out of a toxic environment, out of a house where you are not safe, out of an unfair agreement, out of a system that has kept you small. It may also take you into a new opportunity, a new assignment, a new place, or a new chapter where your skills, your gifts, and your heart can finally breathe. You have felt trapped, and you have asked me, how can I leave? How will I survive? You did not see any practical way. But I am the God who opens paths where there are no paths. Understand something deep today: I am not just blessing you spiritually and leaving your earthly situation untouched. I care about where you live, how you are treated, whether you are safe, whether you have enough, whether your name is misused, whether your rights are ignored. I cared when you stayed quiet during insults. I cared when you went to bed hungry in your heart, even if your body had food. I cared when you held your tears in so that no one would think you were weak. I cared when they laughed at your dreams, when they doubted your abilities, when they acted like you were nothing. Now I am moving, but my movement comes with instructions. Do not go back to the same patterns when I start to shift things for you. When I lift you, do not run back to environments that break you, just because they are familiar. When I bring supportive, wise people into your life, do not push them away because you are used to being mistreated. When I open doors of help, including legal or official support, do not say, I am not worthy, and sabotage your own freedom. Believe that you are worth protecting, that your life is worth defending, that your future is worth investing in. The urgency you feel right now is not panic, it is awakening. I am shaking your spirit awake so you do not sleep through a critical moment. There are times in life when timing matters, when delay means losing what was given. But understand, urgency does not mean chaos. It does not mean acting blindly, running without thinking, saying yes without understanding. Urgency, in my presence, means you open your heart now, prepare yourself now, listen now, so that when the moment arrives, you are ready, aligned, and grounded in truth. There are also papers in your past, words spoken over you, labels placed on you, that I am canceling in the spirit. Words that said you would never succeed. Words that said you were difficult, dramatic, crazy, foolish, too much, or not enough. These were like documents stamped across your identity, affecting how you saw yourself and what you dared to attempt. Today, I declare those old papers void. I tear them in the spiritual realm. They have no authority over your future. I write a new word over you, chosen, protected, growing, wise, and rising. Archangel Michael is not just announcing an attorney in your story, he is announcing a shift in authority in your life. You will no longer live under the authority of fear, manipulation, and confusion. You will learn to stand under the authority of truth, peace, and divine guidance. Some people will not like this version of you. They preferred the you that stayed silent, agreed to everything, and tolerated disrespect. They may say you are changing. They may say you have become proud or difficult. But know this, you are not becoming hard, you are becoming healthy. As you move forward, I will bring clarity in small ways before big decisions appear. You will notice little confirmations, a conversation that suddenly reveals a hidden motive, a message that exposes a lie, a feeling in your spirit that says, "Pay attention here." Don't dismiss these signals. They are like road signs. They prepare you so that when the moment comes, when someone stands before you with a paper that can take you forward, you will recognize what I am doing. You will know whether this paper is part of my plan or part of a trap. Even in this, I remind you, do not put all your hope in one human, one meeting, one document. Your future is not locked in a piece of paper, it is held in my hand. If something falls through, if someone walks away, if an agreement does not happen the way you thought, do not believe the lie that you have missed your only chance. With me, there is never only one path. If a door closes, I can open another. If someone who was supposed to help you tries to harm you instead, I can turn it around and bring someone better. I am not limited by human failures. What I desire most from you in this season is your trust and your willingness to listen. Not blind trust in everyone, but deep trust in me. When anxiety rises, come talk to me. When you feel overwhelmed by choices, come lay them before me. When you are afraid of making the wrong move, remember that I am a father who teaches, not just a judge who punishes. I know you are learning. I know you are growing. I know you want to make the right decisions. I am not against you, I am for you. Even if you stumble, I will help you back up. there is a healing that must happen in your heart as well, healing from all the times you were not believed, not protected, not supported. Those wounds make it hard to trust anyone, even the ones I send to help you. They may also make you cling to the wrong people out of fear of being alone. So I am gently working on that part of you. I am teaching you that being alone with me for a time is better than being surrounded by those who silently sabotage your soul. I am teaching you that you can say no and still be loved by me. I am teaching you that you can walk away from unhealthy situations and I will walk with you. When the attorney appears in your story, when the official situation unfolds, when the papers are laid before you, remember these things. You are not desperate, you are guided. You are not stupid, you are learning. You are not trapped, you are being transitioned. You are not forgotten, you are being fought for in the spiritual realm. Archangel Michael is already pushing away certain people who would come pretending to help but secretly want to take advantage. You may notice that some individuals you thought about asking for help from suddenly become distant or unavailable. Do not chase them. Their absence is protection. I am filtering your circle. I am making room for those who will truly stand on your side, not in your shadow. I am also calling you to prepare yourself practically. Organize your documents. Know your basic rights. Write down important details. Keep your eyes open. If you need to ask for neutral legal advice, do so from someone credible, someone with a good reputation, someone not entangled in the drama around you. Wisdom is not a lack of faith, it is an expression of faith in action. When you steward what I give you well, I can trust you with more. The paper that is going to take is more than a signature moment. It is symbolic of how your story is being lifted. Some of you reading this will be taken out of abusive patterns. Some will be taken into fairer work conditions. Some will be taken into a safer home. Some will be taken into a new country or city in time. Some will be taken into an opportunity to start again. Some will be taken into long-delayed justice. Each path is unique, but the common thread is this: I am moving you toward greater alignment with my love and my truth. Do not let fear write the rest of your story. Let faith, wisdom, and love do it. When the enemy whispers, "This will never really happen," or "You don't deserve help," or "You're going to be tricked again," remember that those are echoes from your past, not prophecies of your future. I am writing something different over you. I am placing people in your life who are more honest, more transparent, more caring. I am removing some old patterns that felt comfortable but were killing your hope. At times, the process may feel slow. You may not see every step at once. But every day you choose to stay in truth, to protect your heart, to invite me into your decisions, you move closer to that turning point. You prepare yourself to recognize the moment when an open door stands before you. You will not just stumble into that moment, you will walk into it with intention and clarity. So, child, as you finish reading this message, breathe deeply. Let the tension in your body soften a little. You do not need to carry every fear, every outcome, every possibility in your mind all at once. Give me the weight of it. Say in your heart, God, I place my legal matters, my family matters, my house, my future, my documents, my rights into your hands. Lead me. Protect me. Make me wise. Those simple words open a wide space for me to move. Archangel Michael stands beside you even now, as a symbol of courage. He has watched you survive days you thought would break you. He has watched you get up after emotional blows that others never saw. He has watched you try to stay kind in an unkind environment. And now he watches as I speak this over you. Your story is not ending in confusion and injustice. A new chapter is forming, one where you learn to stand stronger, choose better, and receive help without shame. Be at peace, even while you stay awake and alert. Do not ignore the signs I send. Do not rush foolishly, but do not freeze in fear either. Walk step by step with me. When you meet those who carry authority and papers and decisions, remember, your ultimate covering is not a document. It is my love, my protection, my guidance, and my presence over your life. You are seen, you are guarded, you are being led, and nothing, no paper, no person, no system, can steal what I have truly written for you when you choose to walk with mine. That I see you opening this message with a heart that has been waiting, a mind that is tired, and eyes that have cried in places no one else knows about. I see how many times you have asked, when will things finally change for me? I have watched you sit in rooms where you felt invisible, stand in crowds where no one really saw you, and walk through days that felt like the same old pain on repeat. But today, as you open these words, I am telling you, something has already begun to move in your favor. This is not just another moment. I am using this very moment to pull you closer to the turning point you have been praying for. You have been carrying battles in your mind that you didn't start. You have been defending yourself from accusations, lies, and silent wars that were waged against you in secret. There were conversations held behind closed doors about you. There were decisions made without your knowledge. People made plans, wrote messages, and signed things thinking you would never find out. They believed they could reshape your life without you in the room. They forgot that I, the one who formed you, sit in every room where your name is spoken. I am the silent listener in every conversation regarding you. There is a reason your spirit has been uneasy lately. There is a reason you have felt like something is happening behind the scenes, like there is a weight hovering around your house, your finances, your relationships. Your discernment is not wrong. You felt the tremors in your spirit because something has been shifting in the unseen realm. For a long time, dark intentions tried to attach themselves to your destiny. But you need to hear this. The time of silent attacks is coming to an end. I am stepping in as your defender in a way you have not yet experienced. You have survived days that were designed to break you. You made it through traps that were not accidental. There was a person, and even a group, who thought they could take advantage of your trusting nature. They misread your kindness as weakness, your compassion as foolishness, your patience as stupidity. They believed that because you did not fight back loud, you would never stand up strong. They did not know that I had marked your life with a different kind of strength, a quiet strength that grows under pressure and rises at the appointed time. I have heard the things you never said out loud, how you whispered to yourself that life is unfair, how you wondered why dishonest people seem to get ahead while you, who try to be pure-hearted, keep getting tested. You asked me, why do they get away with it? Why does no one see what they're doing? Why do I always end up paying the price? Listen to me now, they will not get away with it. What was done in secrecy is now approaching my timing for exposure. What was hidden is coming into the light because I have set a boundary in the spiritual realm and I have said, enough. That is why I am sending help to you in a form you did not expect. Finally, Archangel Michael has been released with an assignment over your life, an assignment that has been waiting on my word. This assignment connects directly to justice, to accountability, to truth being documented and protected. You are about to meet an attorney who is not just a random person, not just a professional contact, but a chosen instrument for this season of your life. There is a paper, a document, a file that is going to pass through their hands, and that paper is going to begin taking away what was never meant to stay attached to you. There are papers with your name written on them. Some you know about, some you don't. Some of those papers represent burdens that were unfairly placed upon you, debts that are not truly yours, accusations that do not match your character, agreements that were made without your full understanding or honest explanation. And there are also heavenly papers, records of your tears, your prayers, your obedience, your faithfulness when no one applauded you. I have kept a record of every time you chose to forgive instead of fight, every time you chose to stay peaceful instead of revengeful, every time you chose to keep doing right when wrong would have been easier. Archangel Michael has watched battles move around your name in spiritual records. There have been spiritual disputes over you, over your future, over your inheritance, over your position, over your home, over your finances. The enemy has tried to bring your name into legal agreement with things I did not write for you, curses, limitations, cycles of loss, patterns of shame and rejection. But now I am moving you into a moment where earthly papers will begin to align with heavenly papers. The attorney you are about to meet will be part of my correction process. They will carry a paper that will take something off your life that has been weighing you down. I know you are wondering what this means. I am not giving you every detail, but I am giving you assurance. The paper will take something from you that never belonged to you in the first place: shackles, obligations, burdens, false guilt, or unfair responsibilities. It will also open a path toward what belonged to you but was delayed: restoration, compensation, clarity, and protection. Do not be afraid when this attorney comes into your life. Do not be intimidated by their position, their knowledge, or their authority. I am the one who guides minds, sharpens discernment, and arranges meetings. This connection is not a coincidence, it is an answer. For a long time you have felt powerless in certain areas, like you had no voice or choice. You felt like the system was bigger than you, like your enemies had more resources, more influence, more control. You thought, how can I stand against something this big? How can I fight people who know the rules better than me? But I am the one who changes rules, breaks systems, and overturns verdicts. I am about to show you that you are not small when you stand in alignment with me. You are backed by a higher court, a higher law, a higher authority. Do not misunderstand this. I am not telling you to act recklessly, to sign anything blindly, to trust everyone who smiles at you. I am telling you that I am sending a specific person, one I have prepared, one who has been through their own process to be ready for this. They will carry integrity in their spirit and sharpness in their mind. You will feel an inner peace when you sit in front of them, even if what you are discussing is serious. There will be a sense of, finally, someone sees the truth. Finally, someone hears me. Finally, someone understands what has been happening to me. That feeling will not be random, it will be confirmation. This meeting will not just be about legal matters, it will be about alignment. It will be about putting your life back into order where disorder has ruled. It will be about reclaiming your power where you have silently surrendered it. It will be about bringing clarity where confusion has clouded your decisions. For too long, confusion has been one of the enemy's strongest weapons against you, making you doubt yourself, doubt your perception, doubt your worth, doubt your right to stand up. But I am now saying to you, you have the right to stand up. You have the right to be free. You have the right to be protected. There were people who smiled at you while secretly planning how to benefit from your innocence. There were people who came close with flattering words but hidden contracts in their hearts. They wanted access to your trust so they could bind you to things you did not fully understand. Some of them tried to tie you to financial traps. Some tried to tie you to emotional blackmail. Some tried to tie you to unhealthy promises and relational chains. That is why I have been recently stirring discomfort in your spirit around certain people and places. I have been trying to loosen your grip on those who only held you to use you. Do not ignore the uneasiness you feel when you are around someone. Do not overlook the inner tension you feel when a particular phone call or message comes in. That inner alarm is me. That is Archangel Michael's sword, stretching over your life, cutting ties in the unseen. Sometimes you felt like you were losing people, like people were turning away from you or becoming distant. But not every loss was a loss. Some of those disconnections were divine disconnections. I allowed certain people to step back not to hurt you, but to protect you from what they would have done next. You have been asking me to bless you, to lift you, to increase you. You have said, God, I want a better life, a stable life, a peaceful life, a clean life. That desire is not wrong, I placed it there. But I must tell you something you may not want to hear. I cannot place the fullness of what I planned for you on top of alliances that are corrupt. I cannot fill your hands while they are still tied to agreements that do not reflect my heart. That is why I am now moving to untie you. That is why this attorney is about to appear. That is why this paper is going to be so important. It is not just legal, it is spiritual. When the time comes, you will be tempted to feel afraid. You may hear words like case, evidence, contract, terms, conditions, or signatures, and your heart might start to race with anxiety. But I want you to remember this: you are not facing this alone. Before you sit in any office, I will go ahead of you. Before you enter any room, I will stand in the room. Before any paper is placed on the table, I will read it in the Spirit. You are not walking into a trap. You are stepping into a doorway of release. Do not let fear convince you to run away from what I am using to free you. Do not let past disappointments convince you that this is just another situation where you will be hurt. You are not the same person you were before. You have grown. You have become more aware. You have learned to listen more carefully to my voice. And I am speaking now. This meeting is for your good. This paper is going to take weight off your shoulders. It will begin the process of lifting chains that you have been dragging for years. There may be people who will not like the fact that you are getting help. They fed off your confusion, your silence, your lack of knowledge. They benefited from you not knowing your rights, not knowing your options, not knowing how much authority you actually have. When they see you sit beside someone who knows what they are doing, who is able to explain, protect, and advocate for you, they may become disturbed. They may try to pressure you, rush you, confuse you again. But listen carefully. Their panic is proof that their advantage is being removed. Archangel Michael is stationed near you in this season to ensure that confusion does not drag you back. You may feel strong urges to just let it go, to not pursue clarity, to not follow through with paperwork, to not respond, to not show up. That urge to quit is not coming from me. It is coming from the part of your story that used to give up before breakthroughs. This time, I am telling you not to quit. This time, I am asking you to stay present, to ask questions, to understand what is happening, to pay attention to dates, details, and decisions. I will give you the wisdom to do so. This message is time-sensitive not because I am trying to scare you, but because there is a window of grace open over your life. When I say open now before it is too late to skip this, I am not threatening you, I am urging you. You have skipped yourself so many times. You have put your needs last, your protection last, your truth last. You have rushed past inner alarms to keep peace with people who would never have done the same for you. You have skipped your own safety to defend others. Now, I am saying, do not skip yourself this time. There is a destiny tied to your name that goes far beyond this legal situation, far beyond this paper, far beyond this attorney. But this moment is part of your preparation. I am teaching you how to stand, how to be aware, how to value yourself, how to protect what I give you. I am teaching you how to say no to toxic agreements, no to manipulative offers, no to unfair obligations. I am teaching you to say yes to wisdom, yes to healthy boundaries, yes to supportive alliances. Your future requires a stronger version of you, and I am raising that version of you right now. I am not angry with you for trusting the wrong people. I saw the innocence of your heart. I saw how you believed because you did not want to live suspicious of everyone. I am not punishing you now, I am rescuing you. I am bypassing your shame and extending my hand to lift you out of what they thought you'd drown in. They believed no one would stand with you. They were wrong. I am standing with you, and I am assigning people who will stand with you as well. Inside you, there is still a child who remembers broken promises, confusing adults, and environments where truth was twisted. That child learned to freeze, to stay quiet, to accept whatever was handed to them. But I am healing that part of you now. I am speaking into that younger version of you and saying, you are not powerless anymore. You are not voiceless anymore. You are not unprotected anymore. You do not have to agree to everything that is placed in front of you. You can ask, you can think, you can decide, slowly, calmly, with me beside you. When the time comes for you to be face to face with this attorney, remember to breathe. Bring me into that room with your heart, with your silent prayers. You do not have to know all the right words to say. I will give you clarity in the moments you need it. I will remind you of things you might forget. I will nudge you when something is not right. I will strengthen your voice when you need to speak. I will quiet your fear when it tries to shake you. You will not be alone in that conversation. Your life is not over because of what has happened. In fact, this is the beginning of a chapter that will reveal how deeply I have been involved all along. There will come a day when you look back on this season and say, now I understand why I felt that nudge, why I saw that dream, why things suddenly shifted. You will see how close Archangel Michael stood, how carefully he blocked attacks, how intentionally he directed the flow of information to bring you to the right person at the right time. I am also working on your emotional world. As legal matters shift, so will your inner atmosphere. You have been living under the constant feeling of being under threat, emotionally, financially, relationally. It is as if your nervous system has been trained to expect bad news, to brace for loss, to assume disappointment. But as I move on your behalf through this process, your nervous system will begin to learn safety. You will wake up one day and realize that you don't feel that constant dread anymore. Peace will no longer be a temporary visitor, it will become part of your daily environment. I know that right now you might still feel the heaviness, the anxiety, the unanswered questions. But the fact that you are reading this shows that your spirit is responding to my call. You did not open this by accident. You may be tired of hearing that, but it is still true. I am using this moment to remind you that I have not forgotten your case, that heaven has not ignored your files, that my angels have not abandoned their posts around your life. There is order being restored. There is balance being returned. There is truth being clarified. In the coming days, pay attention to the small signs. A conversation, a call, a message, a name mentioned, a recommendation, a door that opens. It may seem ordinary at first, but inside that ordinary moment will be my guidance. I will not shout, I will gently lead. But the leading will be sure. When something is from me, even if it is serious, there will be a thread of peace woven into it. Follow that peace. Follow that quiet assurance in your spirit. Do not waste energy trying to guess every detail of what is going to happen. Instead, focus on staying close to me. Let me steady your heart. Let me untangle your thoughts. Let me replace your worst-case fears with my faithfulness. You do not have to control everything, you only have to walk step by step with me. I will not drop you halfway. I will not start a deliverance I am not willing to finish. I am committed to your restoration. Finally, listen carefully. The time of you being an easy target is over. The time of you being unprotected in deals, relationships, and decisions is over. I am clothing you with wisdom. I am surrounding you with better counsel. I am separating you from secret enemies. I am rewriting the narrative over your life. You are not cursed. You are not forgotten. You are not foolish for ever trusting. You are in a process of elevation, and sometimes elevation begins with exposure and correction. When you meet this attorney and when you see that paper, remember these words: I am with you. This is not to destroy you. This is to free you. This is to take away chains. This is to take away what was wrongfully placed on you. This is to take away what has been blocking the blessings I have planned. Trust me as I move. Trust me as I rearrange. Trust me as I bring justice in a gentle but firm way. Do not skip yourself anymore. Do not close your eyes when I am opening them. Do not run away from the very thing I am using to defend you. You are precious to me. Your life matters. Your future matters. I am not finished with you. This is not the end, this is a necessary turning point. Walk with me into it, and you will see that what was meant to break you will become the very point at which I lift you up.